Hi everybody. Well, the Amish Sawmill up the road is needing some more tamarack logs, so we're back to cutting some more tamarack logs. Got Lady and Bill with me this morning, and we're back in our little tamarack grove. I'm trying to decide what I want to cut today. The trees are starting to come to life. It's not extremely visible yet, but you can see up in the tops, maybe. They are starting to get a hint of color to them, and they're starting to come alive. So as I'm looking through these trees, I'm trying to decide which ones to take. And I sometimes have a forester market, but I'm not right now. So in the process of my thinking, I'm always keeping in mind that I have a son and two grandsons that hopefully will be logging in here still many years to come. And so I'm going to try to cut in such a way to benefit myself, but as much to benefit them also. In this tamarack lot, we have a lot of spruce. I'm not sure if they're red spruce or white spruce, but in my opinion, they're just no good spruce. I mean, I like spruce, but this spruce, for some reason, it will grow to about, I think the biggest tree I've even seen is maybe a foot in diameter, and it will die. So I don't really know why, if it's the soil conditions here or what it is, but the spruce is just no good. So we have trash all over from just dead spruce trees that are laying all over the place that have to be cleaned up for roads. I do want to talk about spruce, especially spruce limbs. When I was in high school, I would get out early and I would go to the woods and help my father, and he was logging with horses at the time. And of course I had all the menial task of limbing trees and skidding with a single horse, things like that. So anyways, we were cutting in a spruce plant, well, spruce, nice red spruce, and it was really nice. But anyways, when we're making a trail, whenever we're making a trail, if I was limbing the trees in the trail so that the team could get through, or the horse, single horse, and if he was to see, I'm going to point right up high because I didn't do it until just now, see that limb right up here, that limb there stuck out like that, I would get a scolding if I ever let that happen. He never told me for sure if it ever happened to him, but he said that so many logging horses of years ago would lose their eyes because people would not clip their limbs close, and then the horse would swing around and poke their eye out. It was especially bad in spruce, but all trees would do it, of course, but especially bad in spruce. That is a very big reason why we have always had blinders on our horses' bridles, and most people still do. I'm sure there's other reasons, but that's one really big reason for that, to protect their eyes in the woods, because so many horses of years ago worked in the woods, of course, and so that was a huge protector of their eyes. But it still could happen, so it was very important to clip these limbs close on the trails so that the horses wouldn't do that. I don't always do it that well, but I do try, and I'm reminded of my father a lot when I'm in spruce and cutting spruce. Okay, here I am with a tamarack tree that I just cut. I would like to take this whole tree out at once, but I can't, because if I pull on this tree with that maple down there, it will bind against that, and there's no way it will pull out of there. Even a skidder wouldn't pull it out without knocking that tree over in the process. And there's an ash beyond there at the tip of my tree that's going to hit. So anyways, I cut a 10-foot log right here, and then a 16-foot log right here. I kept the two logs together, and I will hitch onto that and just turn it just a little bit, and hopefully that will swing the end right here over there, and then I can come back into here and pull this top log out straight, and then it will come out of there, and then I can pull it up to the butt of this log, and then I can take them out together if things go as well as I hoped. So I will set the camera up, and you can see what happens. That didn't do quite what I was hoping it would, but we'll make it work. Okay. Just a little bit more.
Heading back in for another hitch.
Oh.
As you can see, the crowns of these trees are awful close together, so that's why we're taking some of them out to add a little bit more light into the woods.
Nice step. Back there just a little ways, I had a big old rock and we just happened to grab it. And we've been dragging for the past 30 feet. Oh, lady. Oh, lady. So now, I'm gonna have to pull a ways if I'm hoping it'll break free and pop out of there. We'll see what happens. Cap step. Oh! There. Finally. She popped out. Oh! They're huffing and puffing there. You know, that's another thing I'd like to talk about. You know, people get upset when an animal's breathing hard like that sometimes. Well, you know, it's actually a great thing to have them breathe hard like that sometimes. Their heart is not going to be working too much if they're never breathing hard and making the heart work hard. And that's what builds the heart muscles. I guess I'm a bad one to talk about it because I don't do too much stuff that makes my heart beat very fast at times. What I generally like to do is base that heavy breathing, especially when they're in a field doing field work. If they catch their breath, if I stop them and rest them for 10 minutes, if they catch their breath, everything's super great. If it takes a half an hour for them to catch their breath, well, that means they're worked a little bit too hard. I know people have asked me that, how hard to work them. And if they're huffing and puffing still after half an hour, that's way too hard to work for them. Not hard to work for them, it's just that they're not in shape for that particular job. So you need to rest them more. But, so this has only been, you know, less than a minute. And their breathing is pretty well down to normal already. So that's a good thing. A little bit. A bit, lady. Lady. Ah. Ah. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. Okay, that's it for this morning. I'm gonna call it quits, head down for some lunch. Got a bunch of other things to do this afternoon. A lot of times this time of year I just work half days because I've got so much work on the farm I have to do also. And even in the sawmill I have a bunch of orders, odds and ends to get done. So I actually hope to make some more videos on some of these things I'm doing. I'm making logs for a log cabin, and that's going to be kind of interesting. It's for just a playhouse, but it's just a little bit different, so I might be able to share that with you. And we have recently put a new floor in our kitchen from logs that I got out of the woods and turned into tongue and groove lumber that we hope to share with you at some point too. So hope you all have a great day, and I'm gonna go home and then the next day or two, hopefully the truck will come and we'll get this loaded up and take up to the Amish Sawmill.